Okay, welcome to the weekly close live here on the Passive Income Podcast. And I totally forgot that Joseph is not available this week, and I did not get anyone to fill in Tom, Savings Captain Tom, or Boomer, or Davey, or Nick, or Teddy, or anybody. I totally forgot to just ask people. So this is probably going to be a very short-lived episode of the weekly close live, but I will do my normal regular part going through the closing numbers for the week. And then honestly, as you guys know, if you guys have been watching for the last 6 months, you guys know that Joseph carries the rest of the show after that. So like I said, I'll just quickly get into the closing numbers for the week. It is gonna be a short-lived episode. I apologize for this right off the top, but yeah, the markets oh, wow, did we ever get beat up this week? Everyone got beat up. Started in Japan early. Shout out to Akito over there Saturday morning in Japan. I hope you've had time to recover. Wow, the Nikkei was obliterated. I think Friday alone, it was down 5.81%, almost 6%, 5.81% as I saw that today. I saw a map of the world today showing all the markets like, Japan, Hong Kong, Taiwan, through Europe, like the DAX in Germany and FTSE, and over to North America. Everything worldwide, globally, red today, blood red. Oh my, what a killer day for everyone. So obviously, I really hope your portfolio survived today. I know I'm almost guessing everyone's was in the red today. Just that's just the way it was. But hey, you know what? Also a great buying opportunity, right? Buy the dip. That's what we always tell each other. Buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. So okay, we will get into. Oh, we've already got a comment in the chat here. I did the market lose its love sack? Tommy, Tommy, Tommy. No, everyone everyone loves a good love sack. Oh, we did I totally forgot about Joseph not being available this week, though. He literally told me, he's gonna be in an airport, like, right now. I'm not sure what airport he's in. He was flying somewhere, whether it was out of the Car he's is he in North Carolina, South Carolina? I think he's in North Carolina, right? Or if he was, uh, flying back to his home state, I forget, but he did tell me that he was going to be away right now, and I totally, totally spaced on remembering that. All right, like I said, the closing numbers for the week, as always, I do like to start here in my home country of Canada. The TSX Composite, it had a good week actually overall. It closed down. Sure, the 5-day forecast is, or the 5-day chart is red. But if you look here, Wednesday around 2:30, it was over 23,000. I think there was even yeah, if you look, if you can see, I know if you, unless you're watching it on YouTube TV, you can't see this, but the 52-week high of 23,209, which again is, again, that's an all-time high for the TSX, right? But closing the week at 22,227, and of course that price is in Canadian dollars. And yeah, this I'm back to the 1-day chart. It was just bloody red today. Bloody, bloody, bloody red. The S&P 500 does not look any better. The S&P 500 down 100 points today in USD, closing the week at $5,346. Uh, yeah, same thing. It had a nice little spike there on late Wednesday afternoon and Thursday morning, as high as 55, 56 there Thursday morning. But wow, look at this drop late Thursday afternoon, and then this morning, Friday morning, just obliterated. Just obliterated. And it seemed like that was just kind of the shockwave of what happened in Asia, and it just continued through Europe. And then as the time zones work, that's the way it is. Us here in North America, we're kind of the end of the day, so to speak. And it just did not get any better. It just didn't get any better anywhere in the world today. Wow, oh wow. The Dow Jones Industrial Average. Last week, we were touting up how it closed above 40,000 or even might have been 41,000 last week. Closing this week below 40,000 at 39,727. We're now into USD and US dollars. Not a bad week overall for the Dow Jones, I guess. That's that 5-day chart. That's that the one day the one-day chart is 610 and the 5-day chart is 610. It's like the whole thing was lost today by the looks of it, right? Like, my goodness. Today was just what a crazy day. What a crazy, crazy day. Canadian dollar to the US dollar still, you know, there was actually it's not even showing the percentage here because it was such a small gain today, just nothingness. So everyone knows I'd love to come and visit everyone in the US, but yeah, it's just not affordable at all. Crude oil closing the week on the New York Mercantile Exchange at $74.14, which is down significantly, right? Like a week ago, it was over 80 if I recall correctly, or close to it. Yeah, Monday morning at 77. Yeah, interesting. Bitcoin, of course, Bitcoin never closes. Oh, it looks like Bitcoin's been down significantly this week. Of course, this price is in Canadian dollars. 85,000 Canadian, probably. What's that? Somewhere in the 63,000, 64,000 USD range. I'm not even sure right now. Just an interesting to always take a look at Bitcoin. Gold has been going crazy. And I think probably because every other market is, right? Like gold is the safe play. Gold is safe. And so gold is up to closing the week at 2,486 USD. The 5-day, what a run up. Let's take a look at the 6 month too. Like uh, just February, gold was at 2,034. So it's gained 400, nearly, yeah, over $400 in 6 months, right? Let's take a look at the 5 year as well. The 5 year is really interesting on gold. Going back to October 2019 at $1,511, gaining nearly $1,000 in 5 years. So hats off to anyone who bought gold 5 years ago. You've done well. Smart play. And we'll skip over the Russell this week, head into the Nasdaq. Again, oh my goodness, where are we here? That 1-day chart on the Nasdaq. Here's the 5-day chart on the Nasdaq. Oh, just red, red, red. This again this morning, Friday 9:30, Thursday 3:45 p.m. And look at just that massive drop from Thursday afternoon to Friday morning. Uh, the Nasdaq closing this week at 16,776 in USD. And of course, as always, already mentioned, poor Akito over there in Japan, Saturday morning, crying into his cereal, I'm sure, on Saturday morning right now. The FTSE also, like I said, that world chart I saw today, every single market was red. Every single market globally was red today. Skip back over to the 1-day chart on the FTSE, and everyone knows this is my opportunity to say quid. So the FTSE closing this week at 8,174 quid, Great British pounds. But again, everything just blood red, blood in the streets today, blood in the streets. And as I've mentioned many times already, it really did seem like the Japanese market just kicking off the whole day, right? Like, you know, the earliest time zone, and they just look at this sell off right here. Look at this drop. There's Thursday afternoon and there's Friday morning. Like that drop is just unreal. Unreal. Okay. Well, like I said, this may be a shorter than normal episode of the Passive sorry, of the weekly close live simply because Joseph, I forgot. And literally, I'm not going to lie, guys. I totally forgot he was not available this week, and I did not get anyone to help fill in with me. There was tons of earnings calls. I don't have any numbers. As you guys know, if you guys watch this, it's always Joe. It's always Joseph that has the numbers for this. Um, Monday before open, McDonald's, McDonald's is a big one there, obviously, after close, a bunch of stuff. Um, Tuesday, a whole bunch of companies again, before and after. SoFi would have been an interesting one. PayPal would be interesting. BP, British Petroleum, Procter& and Gamble. Yeah, I'd love to have Joseph here with all of his notes to help me through this, but hey, um, I don't even know what we're doing. Why am I even doing this? Wednesday, Boeing, Norwegian, Kraft Heinz, MasterCard. That's a big one. After close Wednesday, Meta. You guys definitely need to come back next week when Joseph is back so we can actually get some, you know, actual content and numbers. Thursday, Moderna, Canadian Natural Resources, there's a big one. And then actually there was a big one on Friday. Oh, okay. Well, after close on Thursday, Amazon, Apple, Intel, Coinbase, DraftKings, a lot of big names reporting this week. And yeah, again, going back to the markets today, I'm sure most of you saw that everything was in the red. And for some reason, Apple was just holding everyone up, right? This morning, Friday before open, ExxonMobil, Chevron, Frontier Communication, Magna, another big Canadian company, auto parts manufacturer. Basically, if you drive an automobile, odds are good you have a part from Magna in that vehicle. Enbridge, another huge Canadian company. So I would have really loved to have Joseph here this week. Yeah, that's where we are, guys. That's where we're at. Okay. And nothing in the chat. Anyone in the chat that's kinda wanna help me out here? Because if not, we're gonna end this real fast. Joseph is definitely the one that provides all of uh, the color commentary, so to speak, right? I'm the play-by-play guy, he's the color commentary guy. And yeah, so unless we get something in the chat here real fast, we're probably gonna end this. We do have a very, I don't wanna call it a special announcement, it's an important announcement coming up. Within the next week or 2, we will be ending the weekly close live as we know it right now. So, I just stick with us through the rest of the summer and into the fall, and there will be a hiatus through the rest of August. I believe, Joseph and I will be back next week, but beyond that, we may be back the following Friday as well. I'm not 100% sure. So we will definitely be back next week, and that may be the final episode for a while. And okay, with that said, thank you guys so much for logging on, tuning in, clicking the button to make sure you're watching this. I'm sorry this episode is not. Yeah, if I had just thought this through, I could have had somebody else, helping, and we could have had, could have had a good episode, but I appreciate you being here, and definitely come back, on next Friday for what may be the last episode of the weekly close live for a while. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, hit subscribe, and if you're watching anywhere else, hit the follow button. Bye.